trying to whip his horse home, reminding him what's at stake here for both of them.
Your old man's up there with mine. Saverese's father died in 1989, just shortly before he began his professional career. He says that he weathered the storm of his father's death by writing poetry about it.
Sometimes this eases your mind from stuff when you write about it. Unless you get the frustration outside of you.
Stop holding the hip too. Let's go. Good job. Keep him up, both of you.
Hard left hand by Foreman. Saverese momentarily stopped in his tracks. Now begins to throw again. The right hand is low.
Every time George catches Saverese with a punch, Saverese counters. And usually with more than one shot.
Even though Saverese is fighting a 48-year-old man, his stock might rise after this fight, win or lose.
Good job.
He's fighting a 48-year-old man who is equivalent to some 25-year-old men.
George really does still have some stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Question about it.
A lot of stuff, and it keeps pressure on your whole entire fight. Most of the guys that are in their primes can't do this.
Well, part of it is that he's not terribly worried about your punch.
That's part of it. I mean, if you walk around with a Jeep on your back all day, would you be worried about a punch?
Saverese about to throw the right again. Now he backs off. Three-punch combination from Saverese. And a thunderous right-hand uppercut by Foreman. Good body shots by Lou Savarese.
Good head shots by George Foreman.
Round 11, another war in a phone booth.
He's got a point. We got a point right here. Right, we got a point. Okay? You hit him way up under the crotch now. You all right? Stay there.
I don't get this. Why would he take a point away for the first bad low blow, Harold, even though he warned him about some shots behind the head earlier?
Well, Larry, I tell you, it all started with Angelo Dundee before the fight started. He was psyching Eddie Cotton, yelling he's going to hold us behind the head, and sure as the devil, Cotton started warning him for rabbit punches and hold him on the head. And then Cotton warned him a couple times for low blows. He finally pulled the point. But I think it really was unjustified because he never hit him flagrantly low.
I agree. I think that was not a good...
Oh, there goes Saverese. That left hook hurts Saverese, but I don't think George knows it. He will make it out of this round, though. That left hook did hurt Lou.
It is a low blow. Flagrant, you decide.
They're trying to rob this fucking fight from us. You have it, Lou? Come on, fuck the eye. Put your hands down, Lou. Come on. You have it out, Lou. Can you give us one more 3 minutes? Huh? Can you go all out with this 3 minutes? Okay. Give me the 3. There you go.
You're looking pretty. Mouthpiece.
Last round, George. Last touch.
The end of the round, George left hand. Big, tall, strong left hand.
Man, please.
George is a salesman, but he's got a product to sell.
How do you have it going into this last round as Foreman lands another big left hook?
Jim, as I see it, whoever wins the 12th round wins the fight. 104, because of the 1 point that Eddie Cotton pulled, 6 rounds to 5 Saverese, but even at points, whoever wins this round wins the fight. I got it even.
And right now, George Foreman is winning the 12th round big with some monster shots in the first 30 seconds.
Because he felt Saverese beginning to weaken the end of that last round. That gave George confidence. It means that all the work he's been doing, all the chopping he's done at that tree is now starting to pay off. The tree is starting to bend a little.
George Foreman trying to close the show in his 80th professional prize fight, dancing and chasing Saverese in the 12th out of 12 rounds.
This is very disencouraging to a young fighter to have a guy 48 years old chasing you at the end of 12 rounds.
Another thunderous left hook by Foreman, up and under. That left uppercut is landing time after time.
Okay, stop punching, stop punching, stop punching.
Saverese's activity level way down in the 12th. Now here he comes.
Those body shots that George is hitting him with has basically drained Lou Savarese.
We got him, we got him.
Well, he's showing a lot of heart and a lot of courage. This is his first big-time match. He's in with one of the better conditioned guys he ever could have faced, and he's been there the whole night. And he's not trying to back down now.
Stop punching, stop punching, stop punching. Come on, come on, we got him. Go ahead. All right, let him go, stop punching. Go, step back, step back. Step back, Lou, step back.
Oh, that was a big right hand by George.
Hands free. Right, stop punch, stop punch, stop punching. Good job. Step back. We got it.
If Lou Savarese loses this fight, he might have lost it in the first minute of the 12th round.
Yes, he did.
Close fight. I thought George might have pulled it out with a late rally in the late round.
Okay.
And that point that the ref took from him from that low blow definitely helped George.
Thank you.
Bunch-stat numbers in the 12th round. Foreman landing 29 out of 45. Saverese 19 out of 63.
Let's hear it once again for Lou Savarese and George Foreman.
There were moments when it was indeed Rocky VI. Crowd got its money's worth. Harold Letterman, how did you score it?
Jim, I agree with all of you guys. 114, 113, big George Foreman, based on that one point that Eddie Cotton pulled in round 11, I thought quite unfairly for low blows. I mean, it was a very, very close fight. George Foreman certainly wore down Lou Savarese in the last 4 rounds. I thought George would clearly won rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12 when Savarese tired badly. I had Lou with a big 6-2 lead after 8 rounds. Foreman just tied it up in the last 4 rounds, and I believe that 1 point, just as it did last week in the Junior Jones fight, is going to make the difference.
So on Letterman's card, Saverese wins 6 of the first 8 rounds, and Foreman gets credit for winning the fight. Interesting challenge to the 3 ringside scorers tonight here in New Jersey. A week ago here on HBO in Las Vegas, you saw a very close fight scored for Junior Jones against Marco Antonio Barrera as Jones won the late rounds with rapidly increasing pressure. Very similar script here tonight in an entirely different looking fight. Let's go up. The ring announcer, Mark Barrow. Now we pause as they tell us that they need a moment to recheck the 3 scores with the judges.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
And Larry Merchant tells us that he has heard in the ring. We're about to hear a split decision. Now let's go to ring announcer Mark Barrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Al DeVito scores it 114-113 Saverese. Judge Barbara Perez scores it 115-112 Foreman. And Judge Shafiq Rashada scores it 118-110 for the heavyweight champion of the world, Big George Foreman.
118-110.
George Foreman, winner by split decision. The third judge announced, Shafiq Rashada, scores it 118-110 for Foreman. After the first two scores, Al DeVito 114-113 for Saverese, Barbara Perez 115-112 for Foreman. So an unusual divergence on the scorecards, and Foreman gets credit for the 76th win of his career.
Big George never stops.
And you have to assume that Mr. Rashada is an aficionado of power punching.
Yes, he is.
And now let's go to Larry Merchant with George Foreman.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, George. Were you surprised that it was a split decision?
Well, it was a decision for me, and that's all that counts. Sometimes you do your best, and the other judges see that the other guy did his best, and it's like a beauty contest. I'm just happy to have the victory.
At one point during the fight, we heard you say in the corner, I don't understand how he's standing up.
I did not understand that. I hit this guy with lead right hands and lead left hands that should have dropped anyone. I don't know where he's got the strength in the legs to do that. I still don't understand that.
Were you surprised that he showed that kind of jaw, given the fact that he hasn't been confronted with a big puncher before in his career?
I was forewarned about this guy's courage and his strength. Even the odds favored him somewhere in Las Vegas, so I knew that he would be standing there when the fight ended. I was trying for a knockout, but if it didn't happen, I wanted to be a welterweight. I've been watching enough of those young fighters on HBO to know how to box a little bit. I'm learning as I go.
George, at least on our card, you were behind the first half of the fight. Did you consciously step it up? Did you think that he weakened in the later rounds?
Well, I was landing a lot of power shots early on and wasn't counting on putting together a lot of combinations, just power shots, hoping to drop him. And when I saw that wasn't going to happen, so I just picked up and started landing a number of jabs, lead right hands, and things of that nature to get the points on the board.
Did he ever hurt you?
Yeah, I was hurt a couple times.
Really? With what?
He threw one, I think it was a straight right hand, hit me on top of the head, and I thought I was going to do the boogaloo for a moment, but I realized people are going to dance and say, George can't even dance like the rapper, so I stopped doing it. He hurt me there, he did.
Can you tell us about your comments about the referee? Angelo said in there, the referee is okay, you're doing good with the referee. What did he mean?
Well, the referee was not going to take any nonsense. He warned me a few times because I tried to go to the body and sometimes I slip a little below the border. I didn't go below the belt, but it was enough to make me understand that he was right because it did go low. And then the other guy holding me behind the head, he warned him fairly. It's seldom you get a good, honest referee, so I give all that to Larry Hazard. This man, I put my whole life in his hands. I even gave up the WBU notification or whatever you call it because I wanted Larry Hazard, the State Athletic Commission here, after I saw the job he's been doing when we did the HBO fight, I trusted him to get fair judges and referees.
Did you think he was justified in taking a point away from Saverese for fouling?
I can't remember that one. I thought he was taking it from me. I really did. I said, I must have hit him low or something. I didn't know. You mean it was Saverese?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I thought it was me.
George, you showed tonight that as long as a guy's going to stay there and punch you, you might be able to fight until you're 68.
I don't know about that. I'm starting to confuse things more than I am helping things. I'm almost 48, 50 years old. Tonight I had to box. I don't like boxing. I like knockouts. These guys are deciding, hey, I'm going to stay there and take some of this punishment, and I don't know about that.
All right, you're still in play. You won the fight. What are you hoping for next?
Well, I just want to stay active. I'm a professional fighter. I've got about 9 kids, and they're all trying to go to college. I can't talk them out of it. They don't want to play basketball or football. They won't get a scholarship. It looks like I'm going to have to pay for them. So show me the money.
Thank you very much, George.
Okay, thank you.
Jim?